Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're doing well by God's grace. If you enjoy thoughtful, honest conversations like this, please subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Today, we're stepping into the complicated financial story of the Brown family from Sister Wives, a story that, lately, fans are examining with a much more critical eye. A serious allegation has been circulating in online discussions and so-called insider conversations that Robyn Brown, often portrayed as the devoted and vulnerable wife, may have benefited from the family's money in ways that deeply disadvantaged the others. To be clear, this is not a court ruling or proven fact. It is a growing fan-driven theory based on patterns people believe they see. But the pattern, many say, is hard to ignore. Since Robyn joined the family, viewers noticed what appeared to be a steady shift in resources toward her and her children. And for many fans, this goes beyond emotional favoritism. They believe it reflects a long-term financial strategy. The shared family pot, funded by the other wives' work and the TLC paycheck, seemed to shrink, while Robyn's debts were cleared and her assets quietly grew. One of the biggest talking points is her pre-marriage debt. More than $30,000 was reportedly paid off using family funds before Kody legally married her. Critics say this happened without full agreement from the other wives. Then came the housing imbalance. While Janelle and Christine lived in more modest homes, Robyn consistently occupied larger, more expensive properties, and now holds the most valuable real estate tied to the family after the Coyote Pass purchase. There's also My Sister Wife's Closet, Robyn's business project. Fans often describe it as a financial sinkhole that never turned real profit, yet continued to receive family money. To some, it looked less like a shared business and more like a personal venture supported by everyone else. From this viewpoint, Robyn didn't just win Kody's affection, she secured financial priority. When Kody legally married Robyn, supposedly to adopt her children, the entire financial structure changed. What had once been informally shared became legally tied to Kody, and, by extension, Robyn. Living standards grew more unequal. Robyn's homes expanded. The others tightened their budgets. Critics also point to what they call the illusion of need. Robyn often described herself and her children as needing more space, more protection, more stability, and that narrative, they believe, justified sending more money in her direction. Even Coyote Pass isn't spared from this debate. Fans argue the land was unevenly divided and that the greatest long-term benefit appeared to favor only Kody and Robyn, using money earned by the entire family. One insider famously called it a slow-motion heist. According to that perspective, the financial breakdown of the family wasn't accidental. It was, in their words, strategic. The claim is that Robyn first isolated Kody emotionally, then financially. Again, these are allegations, not legal conclusions. But they continue to reshape how many viewers interpret the Brown family story and Robyn's role within it. And that's where this chapter of the story leaves us. The other wives say they watched in quiet disbelief as their household budgets were tightened, while Robyn's spending seemed to grow. New homes, careful decorating, paid help, even nannies. Meanwhile, Kody remained convinced he was simply being a good provider. In their eyes, Robyn never asked for money directly. Instead, she shaped Kody's choices in ways that always worked in her favor. That, insiders argue, is what made the situation so hard to see. The alleged embezzlement wasn't about secret checks or hidden accounts. It was about influence. Robyn encouraged Kody to pour money into her struggling jewelry business while brushing aside the other wives' more practical, profitable ideas. She supported the move to Flagstaff, a decision that turned out to be financially devastating. The family was forced to sell their high-equity Las Vegas homes, losing stability and long-term value, while Robyn and Kody ended up holding the most valuable remaining assets. And in the end, According to this insider perspective, Robyn reached her goal. She became the only legal wife, the one still standing beside Kody, and the person most closely tied to what remains of the family's wealth. The other wives, after decades of contribution, were left to start over almost from scratch. For Christine and Janelle, the breakup wasn't just emotional. It was financial heartbreak. Janelle, often viewed as the most financially responsible wife, has spoken openly about her pain. She has said she put everything she had into the family pot. Her savings, her security, her future. And over time, she felt those resources were steadily redirected to support Robyn's lifestyle. In her mind, the money she worked for didn't disappear overnight. It slowly vanished through higher spending for one household. Christine tells a similar story. Her budgets always felt tight. Her children's needs were constantly weighed and limited. Meanwhile, Robyn's household never seemed to go without. For many viewers, the moment that symbolized everything was the COVID nanny. While the other wives managed alone, Robyn had paid help, a quiet but powerful reminder of unequal financial priority. This, many believe, is the unspoken core of the sister wives' collapse. It wasn't only about love. It was about money. Kody didn't just favor Robyn emotionally. He allowed her to receive more financially. And in doing so, weakened every other marriage. From here, the story can be told in countless ways. One version could focus on the nanny's salary, another on Robyn's jewelry, another on the cost of her wedding dress compared to the others. Some stories can sound angry. Others can feel sad. Some can simply lay out the numbers. You can dive into the Vegas home sales, the Coyote Pass land divisions, the Flagstaff rental costs. Each angle tells the same story from a different seat at the table. And just when fans think they've heard it all, the drama continues. Even now, teasers promise more shock, like Kody Brown claiming one wife revealed another's affair in a mid-season moment that no one saw coming. The story isn't finished yet. The drama inside the Brown family is boiling over once again, and this time, the tension feels almost unbearable. In a shocking mid-season teaser for Sister Wives Season 19, Kody Brown drops a revelation that has fans stunned. According to him, one wife came forward and claimed that another wife was having an affair. Yes, an affair. The clip, released by TLC on November 23, 2025, shows Kody sitting in a confessional, visibly upset. His voice is tight, his expression strained. One of my wives came to me and said, "I need to tell you something. I think one of the other wives is having an affair," he says. And then, cut to black. No names, no answers, just silence. And suddenly, the internet explodes. With only 3 wives still connected to Kody in any form, the list of suspects is painfully short. Meri officially left in January 2023. Christine walked away in 2021. Janelle separated in 2022. That leaves Robyn as the only legal wife, with Meri and Janelle still appearing in limited roles. So, who is being accused? And who did the accusing? Fans immediately began pulling the story apart. Could Robyn, the longtime favorite in many viewers' eyes, be the one under suspicion? Or is the finger pointing at Meri, who has openly dated since her legal divorce in 2014, even though she stayed spiritually tied to Kody until 2023? And what about Janelle, now living independently in North Carolina and clearly enjoying her freedom? Could she be dragged back into the storm by rumor alone? The teaser only deepens the mystery. In one flash, Robyn is seen sobbing as she tells the cameras, "I have been faithful to this family in every way." In another, Janelle sits stone-faced while Kody shouts off camera, "Don't you dare lie to me about loyalty." For longtime viewers, accusations like this aren't new. Christine was once accused of emotional infidelity for growing close to her now husband David while still spiritually married. Meri's infamous 2015 catfishing scandal haunted her for years. Even Robyn faced whispers during her early courtship with Kody, but this time feels different. Kody's wording suggests something current, not emotional, not symbolic, something happening now. Sources close to production say this accusation becomes a major storyline in the second half of season 19, complete with sit-down interviews, alleged text screenshots, and a heated confrontation at Coyote Pass that ends with one wife walking away in tears. TLC is clearly leaning into the chaos. Their official Instagram caption read, "Trust is shattered. Secrets are exposed." Who cheated? New episodes return January 5th, 2026. Online, fans are divided. Many believe the accused is Meri and the informant is Robyn, trying to protect her place as the last wife standing. Others insist it's classic TLC editing, smoke and mirrors meant to stir outrage. As one commenter put it, "Remember when they made it look like Kody and Robyn were breaking up last season? It was about groceries." Still, one thing is undeniable. What began as a show about faith, family, and plural marriage has fully transformed into a soap opera of betrayal, suspicion, and shattered trust. And when Sister Wives returns in January, one thing is guaranteed: people will be watching. After years of watching this family slowly fall apart, fans finally got the kind of scandal they never thought they'd actually see. Someone, allegedly, broke the ultimate rule of plural marriage. The drama is real, the tension is thick, and yet, in the middle of all that noise, a very different kind of story quietly took over the hearts of viewers. Janelle Brown shared a tribute that stopped people in their tracks. On November 29th, 2025, Janelle posted a deeply emotional Instagram tribute to her closest friend, Angela Price, who passed away after a short, private battle with cancer. And this wasn't just a polite farewell post. It was raw, honest, and painfully beautiful. Janelle, who has always guarded her emotions on camera, opened up in a 12-slide tribute that many fans are calling the most vulnerable moment of her public life. "Yesterday, heaven gained a person of pure love," she wrote. "My beautiful friend Angela went home. I'm not ready to live in a world where she isn't a phone call away, where her laugh doesn't fill my kitchen, where her texts don't arrive exactly when I need them most." The photos told a story that words alone couldn't. Two young mothers in Lehi, Utah, holding babies who are now grown. The two of them laughing on a girls' trip. Angela holding baby Savannah. And then the final photo. Both women in hospital gowns. Angela bawled from chemotherapy, their hands clasped, smiling through tears. "Angela was the sister I got to choose," Janelle wrote. "When plural marriage got hard, when Kody and I fought, when the cameras rolled and the world judged, she was my safe place." Fans knew Angela as a quiet background presence over the years, my friend from the old neighborhood, someone seen at family events. But few realized how deeply connected they truly were. In one heartbreaking caption, Janelle revealed Angela had been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer only 10 weeks earlier. "She told almost no one," Janelle wrote. Typical Angela. She didn't want to be a burden. She spent her last healthy days checking on me, on the kids, sending me dumb memes at 2 a.m. So I wouldn't feel alone. Even while dying, Angela was still giving. The timing made the loss even heavier. Angela passed just 20 months after Janelle lost her son Garrison in March 2024. "I don't know how to do this again," Janelle admitted. "I don't know how to wake up knowing two of the people who kept me breathing are gone. But Angela would hate it if I stopped living, so I'm going to try." One terrible day at a time. She ended with a promise that broke hearts everywhere. "I will spend the rest of my life trying to be half the friend you were to me. Wait for me at the gates with that big laugh and a Diet Coke. I love you forever. My Angie." The response was overwhelming. Within 24 hours, the post passed 1.2 million likes. Christine wrote, "I'm sobbing. Angela was an angel on earth. Meri said, she loved you so well. Robyn called her pure light. Even Kody simply wrote, "I'm so sorry, Janelle." Fans shared stories too. How Angela helped strangers, organized meal trains, never forgot a birthday. One comment summed it up perfectly. Angela wasn't on the show, but she was the realest part of Janelle's story. Later, Janelle posted a short video of Angela's necklace, a simple silver chain engraved with the word enough, now hanging from her rearview mirror. "She always told me I was enough," Janelle whispered, her voice breaking. I'm trying to believe her. And in that quiet moment, the reality show drama faded away, and what remained was something far more real. As Sister Wives Season 20 continues filming, sources say cameras quietly captured parts of Janelle's grieving process, including the moment she received the call about Angela's passing. Whether viewers will ever see those scenes is still unclear. After losing her son Garrison, Janelle was reportedly given final approval over anything involving her personal grief. And honestly, that feels fair. Some moments aren't meant for ratings. For now, her tribute remains the most honest, unfiltered look at who Janelle truly is. A woman who walked away from polygamy and is now rebuilding her life, one painful loss at a time. Angela Price is survived by her husband, 3 children, and a best friend who will now carry her memory in every breath. And then, almost as if the universe decided to shift the mood completely, the conversation around Sister Wives suddenly turned to Kody's hair. Yes, his hair. At 57 years old, Kody Brown has officially entered what fans are calling his normal era. Over Thanksgiving weekend 2025, Kody debuted a dramatic new look that left viewers stunned. The long, curly, bleached blonde mane, the hairstyle fans had joked about for nearly 2 decades, was gone. In its place was a short salt and pepper cut that made him look older, quieter, and, strangely enough, more like an ordinary man. The change was first spotted on November 27, 2025, when Robyn posted family photos from their Thanksgiving celebration with Solomon, now 14, and Ariella, 9. The images didn't stay private for long. Within hours, screenshots flooded Reddit, X, and every Sister Wives fan page imaginable. And the comments? Oh, the comments were ruthless. In the photos, Kody stood in a simple navy button-down, smiling stiffly. His sides were neatly trimmed, the top slightly textured, and the gray fully visible. No bleach, no curls, no ponytail holder. The hairstyle many fans once called his 5th wife was officially gone. One Reddit user wrote, "He looks like every divorced dad at Home Depot on a Saturday morning earning over 8,000 upvotes." Another joked, "He finally aged into the man he's always acted like." And one comment stole the show. The hair was holding the last of his personality hostage. Now it's free. And so are we. For context, Kody's hair has been a running joke since Season 1 aired back in 2010. Through every wife leaving, every fight, every meltdown, that hair somehow stayed loyal. Until now. Whether this new look reflects maturity, exhaustion, reinvention, or simply a good pair of clippers, fans agree on one thing: it marks the end of an era. And just like everything else in the Brown family, even a haircut somehow feels symbolic. For years, Kody defended those long curls like they were part of his identity. In a 2018 episode, he even compared cutting his hair to Samson losing his strength in the Bible. To him, the curls weren't just hair. They were power, pride, and personality, all rolled into one. Fans, of course, saw it a little differently. They called it noodle hair, ramen curls, and much worse. Entire meme pages were built around slow-motion clips of the wind dramatically tossing his locks during confessionals. That hair became as much a character on the show as any of the wives. So the big question is, why cut it now? Sources close to the family say the decision was both practical and deeply symbolic. After losing 3 of his 4 wives, Christine in 2021, Janelle in 2022, and Meri officially in 2023, Kody reportedly told friends he wanted to let go of the old identity tied to polygamy. And for better or worse, those curls were the face of that identity. Production insiders claim TLC even filmed the haircut for season 20. Kody is seen sitting in a Flagstaff barber chair, looking into the mirror and quietly saying, "It's time. I'm not that guy anymore." Robyn, who has openly pushed for a fresh start for their now mostly monogamous household, is said to have supported the change. One friend told In Touch Weekly, she hated the old hair. She felt it reminded everyone of the past, the other wives, the failures, all of it. Fans, however, see a deeper meaning. One longtime viewer wrote on TikTok, that hair was his last connection to the fundamentalist Mormon image he sold to the world. Cutting it is basically admitting plural marriage is dead for him. Early footage from season 20, expected in fall 2026, reportedly shows the ex-wives reacting. Christine, now happily married to David Woolley, supposedly laughed and said, "Who is that? He looks like my uncle." Janelle's response? A calm good for him, followed by an eye roll so legendary, it's already being turned into GIFs. And Meri? She posted a single Instagram story, a scissors emoji, followed by the words, "Let it go." At 57, Kody Brown no longer looks like the confident polygamist who once walked into America's living rooms with 4 wives and a dream. For the first time in 15 years, he looks like a man who has been worn down by life, age, loss, and public judgment. Whether the short gray hair represents true growth or just another attempt to stay relevant as the show enters its 3rd decade is still unclear. But one thing is undeniable. The Kody Brown of 2025 is not the Kody Brown of 2010. And that haircut, heard around the internet, is the clearest proof yet.